Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel outside the target demographic. Today I'm going to be talking about a thank you truck air conditioning recall on the 2018 Subaru Forester. Let's get started. On his channel, Mr. Subaru 1387 just released a video on recharging or testing a weak Subaru air conditioning system. And I left a comment that literally 2 days before the making of this video, I just got my air conditioning system recharged. Apparently these have a smaller compressor and or freon capacity, so any minute minuscule leak is going to present itself as percentages of freon leakage versus, just a minor leak over time. So it did need recharge. To me, I didn't really think anything of it. It's a 2018, so it's what, 5 years old at this point. From what I've read on the internet, every 5 to 7 years you should have it recharged anyway. So I really thought nothing of it. On that comment, someone had commented that the 2018 Subaru Forester has a recall on the air conditioning. So what you'll have to do to check is right here and right here were two of these. Go ahead and pop them free. You're going to rotate the slotted part 90 degrees so they would be in line with these two channels. I rotated them, which lifted them and allowed me to pull them out. I'm sure you'll be able to manage. Pull this guy out of the way. This opening goes into your air intake. And right down here, there's a sticker on this silver post. Naturally, they put the sticker at the bottom. I'm going to roll in a video of all I did was turn my phone onto video, turned on the LED flashlight, and recorded the data that I needed. So I'm going to roll that in here. So based on this information, it says it has to be a particular part number, and if it is not that part number, then you are squared away. Luckily for me, I guess, asterisk, luckily for me, this is not part of the recall. So mine could have just been a leak over time. I feel like I've been fighting for a while the fact that my air conditioning has been weak. I've been adding some fans around the driver's seat. I'll be doing a video on one of those here shortly. Trying to reduct some air conditioning vents, this, that, and the other. I did not realize that I was chasing a leak in the air conditioning. What finally tipped me off is after an hour drive, my thermometer, because I'm a nerd, I have one of those in my car, don't you? Was only reading 5 degrees less than the ambient temperature outside based on the Subaru computer on the dashboard. So that was enough for me to finally realize that it wasn't the 90 degree, 90% humidity outside, which I'm sure contributed, but it was also a discharged or possibly leaking air conditioning system. So my mechanic did a UV leak check. It returned negative. I did not have a leak, according to him. He recharged it, cost me 160 bucks. Divide that by 5 years, and it's, $30 a year divided by 12 months in a year. It's nothing. I feel like he could have, and maybe should have, charged me substantially more for that. But it was simple enough. 1, 2, rock a roo out and shove a camera down there. I suppose I could have used my boroscope. But anyways, simple enough for me to check. Luckily, it's not a recall. Well, luckily an asterisk. The problem resolved through a mechanic fixing it more so than taking it to a Subaru dealer for probably free. I'm not sure the stipulations. This is just a step 1 and step 2 for you to determine if you need to do step 3 and step 4. But could have been covered by Subaru, and I would have had to have dropped it off there and or been reimbursed and paperwork and blah, blah, blah. So does not affect me, could affect you. This is outside the target demographic. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Any questions, comments, concerns you have, leave them in the comments section below. Did you know that this was a recall that could affect your vehicle? I went to Kelley Blue Book, I typed in my VIN number, and it said there are no safety recalls associated with your particular vehicle. Okay. To be fair, air conditioning isn't a safety recall. It's not an airbag failure. It's not a battery discharge failure. It's not a engine seizing failure. But there is an active recall. So Kelly Blue Book may not tell you everything you need to know. Maybe look up your VIN number on a couple different websites or see if there's any recalls for your make and model vehicle. I had no idea this was a thing. It kind of strikes close to home that within 2 days of me doing the service, or more appropriately, having the service done, it turns out that there is a recall that could have affected my car. So tell me in the comment section below if this helped you, if this tipped you off to something, if this is something that you needed to get done. And as always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll catch you in the next video.